thought this would be the year of change for the Riviera, but not so. Instead, a minor facelift and some worthwhile improvements under the skin. The front end has a bolder, cleaner look, with the bumper splitting the horizontal bar grille. The rear still sports the glass-covered fastback, otherwise called the greenhouse. This design seems to limit headroom in the back seat. Our tester had the GS suspension package and Stage 1 high-performance engine. It really made a difference. Stage 1 is a modified 455 cubic incher with a 4-barrel carburetor on top. It felt quite a bit stronger than the standard 455, and it was. 30 miles an hour took 4.2 seconds. The second time off the line, we tripped the clock, and 50 miles an hour came 6.7 seconds later. This is Buick's most powerful engine. It's matched with a special turbo hydromatic transmission with different shift points. This run to 70 took 10.4 seconds. For several years, I felt that in a panic stop situation, you might come out better sitting on top of Buick brakes than any other. This stop from 30 took 43 feet. Pedal fade is negligible, heat buildup minimal, with very little effort required to make good straight-line stops. This one from 50 ate up 82 feet. They've improved on the system this year with a new front-wheel proportioning valve designed to transfer more of the braking force to the front wheels as pedal pressure increases to prevent premature locking up of the rear wheel in heavy braking applications. From 70 miles an hour with cold brakes, it took 198 feet to come to a halt. About 2 weeks before we tested this car with the GS package, we had a standard Riviera at the track. Difference is noticeable, to say the least. The standard Riv wallowed through the pylons like a staggering hippo, whereas this GS version runs through in pretty good shape. They employ stiffer springs, front and rear, reinforced stabilizer bars, and recalibrated shock absorbers for better handling. Remember, while the GS has superior handling to the standard Riviera, by no means is it set up to go racing on a road course, nor does it have any of the handling characteristics of a sports car. This head-on run in slow motion shows a tendency of the front end to push out, and while body roll was not excessive, recovery was only fair. Our tester did very well in high-speed corner, far better than the standard version. In fact, if a potential buyer were to drive this one, it's very doubtful that he would ever go home with a standard Riviera. According to Buick officials, chassis springs for every Riviera will be selected by a computer on the basis of vehicle weight, including options and accessories. The weight will be computed at each wheel. Springs specified accordingly to give more consistent ride and handling characteristics. The ride factor from the heavy-duty suspension system was hardly noticeable on the highway. The difference was here, on the track. With everything hung out and all crossed up through the turn, stability was excellent, as shown by this stop-action segment. In high-speed corner, the front end had a tendency to plow. Throttle response was a little sluggish, even with this high-performance engine. The back seat lacked head and legroom. In our personal opinion, the styling could undergo some radical changes, too. But still, as far as the personal luxury car category is concerned, this Riviera GS Stage 1 has to be rated among the top of the pack.
For Corvette,